guys, it's me, Janet. If you want to know where I got the shades, I got them from Bono. You know, the lead singer from U2. Just kidding. Didn't think you'd fall for that, but he is my favorite rock star band all the way from high school. Anyways, I'm filming this outside because it's such a beautiful day here in Raleigh, North Carolina. And so many of you have asked where I am, why I've been absent, why I'm not answering DMs or Facebook posts or what have you. So I wanted to explain that I've been pretty ill and I've been busy being a patient, doing what I needed to do for the doctors and all the testing and the medicines. And I'm finally now in a place where I'm somewhat stable today. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to film a video outside because it is so doggone beautiful. Okay, so about 3 weeks ago, I started having these splitting headaches. Not just like a migraine, but like I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm having a stroke. So they worked me in to the UNC Chapel Hill Hospital. They ruled out that there was a brain bleed on the CT scan, so that was positive. But what they did find was something that indicated a possible IIH, idiopathic intracranial hypertension, and that would later be confirmed on an MRI. And what that means is idiopathic is unknown origin, intracranial, of course, inside the brain, and the cerebrospinal fluid, there's too much, so it's pushing on the brain on the outside of it, causing severe headaches. And I would get not only severe headaches, but blurry vision and a stiff neck, and sometimes, hate to say it guys, but getting ill, physically sick. So my neurologist scheduled a test to confirm this. It was supposed to be done here in Raleigh, but I got the call the night before saying they wanted to move it to Chapel Hill. And I said, okay, but why? And he said, well, at Chapel Hill we have level 1 trauma surgeons there waiting, you know, just in case we need to operate. So that sent me into a little bit of a frenzy. That sent me into panic mode. So I did what I was told. I packed a bag. I told my family what was going on and a few close friends and church friends. And I went off the next day. I was a nervous wreck. I would remember, okay, God, you've got this under control. You can still the storm. And if you choose not to still the storm, you can still the child. And that's what he did. He stilled me. He stilled the child. And so, like I said, the diagnosis was confirmed on the MRI. And so now they put me on a drug that for some mechanism that's long and lengthy, and for biochemists, it basically decreases the cerebrospinal fluid, I guess, in your brain. And the headaches have gone from a 10 out of 10 to like a 4 out of 5 out of 10, which is amazing, which is wonderful. But the pills are making me very ill, GI-wise. And they're also making me like a zombie. Not like tired, but like just walking around with no emotion. Like if someone told me I won $1 million, I would just look at them and say, okay, great. But yesterday at Bible study, my biggest prayer was, please pray for my joy. I've had a lot of physical issues and I've fought depression, and I would much rather have physical issues than have the joy taken away from me. And so I've been fighting my head off with prayers about joy. But back to the IIH, the treatment for it, because the medicines can't be tolerated for very long because of the kidneys and liver, I've been told. The treatment would be neurosurgery. They would remove the back part of your skull and go in and insert a shunt with like a catheter that goes down through your body into your abdomen to drain the cerebral spinal fluid. So that's problem number one. Problem number two is we knew I had an aneurysm, but we didn't know it had doubled in size. And I'm smiling because sometimes I feel like this can't be happening. So we're going to be scheduling an angiogram soon, which is a study where they go in your femoral artery in your leg, and a neurosurgeon goes in and takes a look at the actual consistency of the aneurysm. What are the size of the walls? What is the exact shape of the aneurysm? In the past, I was told mine's abnormal shape. Normal aneurysms are like a berry. Mine is like a garden hose tube, but with a bulge in it. So it disqualifies me for, I don't want to say easier surgeries, because no surgery is easy, but the less invasive surgeries of the coil or the stent. It would require the clip surgery, which is major neurosurgery. So obviously we're hoping and praying neither of these happens, but I know God's in control, and I know Paul pleaded 3 times for God to remove the thorn from his flesh, and I've got Paul outnumbered because I've asked 3,000 times. But God says, my grace is sufficient for you, because in your weakness, my power shall be made perfect. So most of you out there aren't going through what I'm going through, but you're going through something, or you love someone or know someone that's going through something, and you can be an encouragement. Just let them know you care. Let them know you're praying for them. Send them a card, just the text of thinking of you, and maybe sending a scripture. That sustained me that awful day, waiting for the results of the test to find out if I needed emergency neurosurgery. So that's why I've been absent. So thank you for your patience, and I hope to stay on YouTube regularly. If I'm having a bad day, then you'll see me in a ball cap. That's just the way it's gonna be. So until then, y'all stay blessed, and thank you for watching this video.